If not, then how many do you think Man City will win? Comment below and let me know. Thank you so much guys for watching the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.